You know that I'm a strong defender of individual liberty. I want personal choices. That's what freedom is all about. Personal choices means tolerance of other people as long as they're not hurting us and destroying or damaging us or stealing and doing violence. But this is a choice that is very important to everybody, and this is what brings people together. Matter of fact, this campaign is amazing to me and surprising to me of how many different people come together. But it's mainly because it's this acceptance of tolerance and choice and allowing people to live their own lives as they see fit. So without the protection of life, you can't protect liberty. So I am a strong defender of the right to life of all living human beings. As a physician, let me tell you, there's a legal right. The unborn have a legal right, because if I do harm or if you do harm to somebody else's unborn, you're liable. So life begins at conception. There is no doubt in my mind. I have a bill in Congress that if they would be willing to pass it, would solve our problems rather quickly. But there's not been much attention paid to it because they talk about a national answer to everything. I believe in federalism and I believe in local answers. Our problem isn't that we've had federalism or the federal government involved or not involved. It's that we've had it involved too much. That is where the problem is. Roe versus Wade should have never been heard, and we have to eliminate or cancel out Roe versus Wade. The bill that I have designates that life begins at conception, but what it does, it removes the jurisdiction from the federal court. So if we want a right to life law in Texas, it can't be appealed to the federal courts. What happened on Roe versus Wade both was a bad decision, but it was also unconstitutional since they should have never even heard the case.
That's right.
There we have a Supreme Court legislating through a court ruling. We have way too much of that. And the only way we can overcome that is to remove the jurisdiction of these problems that we have. And you can do that by a majority vote in the Congress and signature of the President. It's much easier than trying to amend the Constitution. So that is a solution worth thinking about. But today we face a financial crisis as well as an international crisis. I have been a strong advocate of what the founders talked about as a non-interventionist foreign policy, something that the Republican Party has been beneficial of for years and years. Just think of how many times we had to get the Democratic Party out of trouble because they got us in these wars that didn't go well. So a non-interventionist foreign policy is the traditional Republican position. It's a traditional American position. It is the conservative position. It is the neoconservatives that have driven us into the problems that we have today. Thank you. And I want to close now by very quickly asking you for the vote today. It's very important. I think it's a vote for Texas as well as anything. It's a vote for liberty. It's a vote for the Constitution. It's a vote for limited government. Now, in closing also, what I'd like to do today is invite my family to come out and join me, because I think it's very important that you meet my family and say hello to them. And my wife and I are celebrating our 50th anniversary just a couple months ago. And I thank you very much.
There's a great man we can count on, who stands far above the crowd, leading the cause for freedom. We have someone on our side now. We the people are ready, with our backs up against the wall. In this time of great trouble, our nation really needs Ron Paul. He's hope for America.